So I've had my PS Vita for about 3 years now, and it's really great, but does it stack up to PC gaming? Let's find out. Now let me just say this, the low-end PS Vita experience isn't that great. However, if you're willing to splash out a little cash, you can have one of the greatest gaming experiences ever. Better than PC, better than VR, better than Wii U. Now that I've told you that it's better, let me explain how. Sony has the hardware market cornered, and so Sony has access to new tech as early as 5 years before anybody else does. For example, the PS Vita has OLED. PCs don't even have OLED yet, but the PS Vita released 4 years ago. And you might say, what's so great about OLED? Well, I'll tell you. OLED tech has the ability to produce more than 10 times more colors than TN, which is what the PC, VR, and Wii U uses. The PS Vita has one of the highest resolution displays I've ever seen. Coming in at 960 by 540, it has more pixels than the Wii U, VR, and PC combined. And better yet, you can upgrade it. I've installed a 1440 display, that's 1440 by 900 for those of you who don't know, in my Vita, and games look so crisp and nice. But obviously they should, since that's over 50 times more pixels. And you might say, doesn't the small screen bother you? And I would answer with scientific fact. If you have a larger screen, you have a lower pixel density. And so to counteract that, you have to add more pixels. Do you know how hard it is to add more pixels to a display? And even if you succeed at adding more pixels, you'll need more GPU power. That's why I can get away with only an R9 Nano, while PC people have to spend a fortune and get a 970 or even a 980, and they'll still have lower frame rates than I do because consoles are just more optimized. Lower screen size means higher pixel density, which results in a much sharper image. The PS Vita is about 3 times more dense than the Retina standard. Now let's move on to my next point, battery life. PCR and Wii U all have really bad battery life. If you unplug them, they will die within 10 minutes. But the Vita can stay unplugged for over 3 hours while gaming. Sony works so hard to optimize their consoles, and here is where it really shines. And now we come to the controls. Who in their right mind would use a clunky mouse and keyboard, or head tracking, when you can just use a pair of nice, smooth thumbsticks? It has been proven that thumbsticks are more accurate, they're faster, easier to use, and much more consistent at aiming than keyboard head tracking or the touchscreen on the Wii U. So why would you use anything other than thumbsticks? Fanboyism, that's why. Thumbsticks are objectively superior in every way. And that takes me to the games. Games make or break a platform. Do you know why the PC is failing? Because of lack of innovation in games, that's why. And I'll have you know that the PS Vita has one of the largest selections of games, mostly due to backwards compatibility. You'll hear PC guys say that they can play DOS games, but did you know the PS Vita can play PSP games, which run at a higher resolution, clock speed, and pixels than DOS? So that brings me to the conclusion of this review. Is the PS Vita? And I say yes, it is objectively superior in every way possible. And I would highly recommend considering a Vita over PC anytime for cheaper, more optimized gameplay, running at a higher frame rate and a higher pixel density. So I hope you seriously consider the PS Vita for your next gaming machine. Good day, guys, and happy April 1st.